Hey, what is up, everybody? Michael Crump back here again, talking about the latest and the greatest in PlayStation 4, homebrew news, and much, much more. So today, GoldHEN version 2.2.1 just dropped. Let's go ahead and let's take a peek at it right now, as well as go ahead and run it on our PlayStation 4. Okay, so here we are. We are at the official GoldHEN repository. Again, all of these links are always in the descriptions. And if you go ahead and you scroll down and you go to releases and scroll down just a little bit, you will see that there is an option here to download GoldHEN. If you prefer not to maintain or to download or maybe install GoldHEN on one of your own devices, well, you can obviously use some of the various hosts that are out there as well. So there is a Karo host, which will obviously be updated very shortly as well to run GoldHEN version 2.2.1. Now, looking at the changelog here, what we can see in version 2.2.1 is that there was an improved cheat menu stability. So cheats are getting a lot more stable when you're running those with different types of games. There's also a couple of other things to keep in mind. And so you're probably already used to cheats having the format of JSON and then SHN. Let's just go into the JSON folder here. You will start to notice that there is a different naming convention that's being used, and this is particularly for types of ELF files. Typically, many of the cheat files, they attach to something called the eboot.bin when the application or the game is being run. And that's where the game gets patched or the memory allocation gets patched in order to run the cheat, such as something like infinite ammo or infinite health. But there are some games like Resident Evil Origins HD Collection, which uses ELF files, which in theory also needs to be patched. So with this release, they take care of that. Also, Mastercode cheats are now fully supported, and they've also added in the ability that you can create an issue, such as this one right here, that acts as a way for you to submit your own PlayStation 4 cheats. And so you would simply do something such as click on this Get Started button. You would fill out the game name, the title ID, the game version, and then whatever the cheat JSON data is, as well as an optional link to a zip file, and then you would submit the new issue. That way, it will then be categorized inside of the GoldHEN cheat repository. This is the official cheat repository that GoldHEN will be using going forward. Again, you can scroll down into this to learn a little bit more information, but most of this we covered when GoldHEN 2.2 came out. Finally, if you would prefer to use a package to manage your cheats, again, underneath the GoldHEN repo, there is the GoldHEN Cheat Manager. And if you scroll over here to releases, and you'll see the very latest release is GoldHEN Cheats Manager, and then you just download this package right here. And then if we go down to our D drive here, we can just simply paste that package file in there. And again, if you do prefer to do this more manually, you can always come back up here to the GoldHEN cheat repo, click on code, and then scroll down to where it says download zip. And if you do decide to go down the manual route here, you just need to simply take that zip file that you just downloaded. You can go ahead and right click on it, and then you can just go ahead and hit this extract to button. And then once that's complete, again, just go ahead and go into the folder, and then you're going to have to go into one more folder, and then there is the JSON and then the SHN. Make sure that you just go ahead and select both of those. And one of the easiest methods is to just put those on a USB drive. So we're going to right click here. We're going to go down to where it says copy. We're going to go to our USB drive, and I am going to just simply paste those in here. And there we go. Okay, so on my PlayStation 4, I have went ahead and loaded this to my ESP32-S2 device, and I'm going to head up now and go to where it says Settings, User Guide Helpful Info. We should see GoldHEN version 2.2.1. Let's go ahead and load that. Okay, so loading exploit, loading exFAT hacks. Okay, there it is. It is loaded. FTP started as well as our bin loader. So let's head over into settings. Let's go to GoldHEN and scroll down to the About page here and go to our About GoldHEN. And if we scroll down here just a little bit, again, there is the change log, and we can see version 2.2.1 released on 0320 has improved cheat menu stability. Again, in version 2.2, they added the initial cheat menu version, as well as the TTY redirect to clog. And I do have a video on that specific feature if you want to check that one out. Okay, so let's go back and we'll go into the About cheat menu. You can tell kind of from last time, again, there is some usage. So you long press on the share button in order to bring up the cheat menu. You can select the cheat with the diagonal buttons and then turn the cheats on and off with the X button. For the storage, there's a couple of different ways you can obviously get that cheats onto your system. One of those is by using FTP and uploading them directly to user data GoldHEN cheats /JSON, and then the same for the SHN folder. And there is the naming convention. And again, since this is showing FTP, there's obviously a couple of other methods that's out there. One of them is going to be by running the GoldHEN cheat package file. So if you copied those files over earlier and you have them on your USB drive, now would be the time to place those into your PlayStation 4. And then we're going to head over to PS4 Explorer. And so there we go. There is the package that we just put onto our USB drive. Let's go ahead and let's run that package. So we can see GoldHEN Cheats Manager. I'm running at 0.51. There may be a later version than this by the time you watch this video. And we're going to press the X button here and it says added to downloads. Now we'll head back to our main menu and there is the GoldHEN Cheats Manager. So let's go ahead and we will run this application. Give it just a few moments here to load up. Successfully installed local application data. And now we need to go to where it just says update. So let's go ahead and press X on update. And if you give it just a few moments, it should be able to download and to update all of your cheats. And you can test to see if any of them are there by simply navigating over to where it says cheats. And then inside of cheats, you should see a number of different cheats that has been added to the game list. And so going back to if you downloaded the cheats via GitHub, then you will have these two folders if you copied them over to your USB drive. And that's just simply JSON and then the SHN. If you press the L1 button, you can actually mark both of these folders at once. So let's go ahead and JSON as well as SHN. We're going to press the triangle button and we're going to go to copy. Now we're going to navigate back out to our root and we're going to go to data, GoldHEN, go into cheats. And now we can just simply select the paste option here. And if you've already got cheats, that's okay. Just make sure when you get these dialog boxes that pop up here that you simply press all. And if you go into the JSON folder here, you'll see there's right around 614 elements. Again, as you can see right up there, there is the default_mp.elf.json. If you see one of those files that's in there, then you have more than likely updated successfully. We will go ahead and give this a shot in Resident Evil 4. New game. And we will long press on the share button here. Okay, we'll turn on infinite ammo here and we will just go ahead and we will burn through a couple of different bullets. And you should note here that the ammo stayed the same, which was 10 bullets. And again, another quick reminder is that you can press options on the game itself to also access the GoldHEN cheat menu. And also don't forget to support the authors of this work, Sistro and team. You can simply head over to this website here. And again, you can buy a cup of coffee for Sistro and team for continually making these excellent releases that the entire PS4 homebrew scene gets to enjoy. Okay, well, that's going to do it for this one. Thank you so very much for watching. I appreciate all the love. Don't forget to subscribe, like the video, comment on it. I'd love to hear more from you. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Michael, out.